Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. Got the wild beard in effect. Y'all know I'll be having stuff on my lip. They be looking shiny. I've been called the crusty lip king. But that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about game. Hey, listen, man. Game still works, man. See, I don't agree with everything any of these guys say. The only thing with game now is that it work a little different with most. Now, there was no point in dating history where you got every girl. Nobody gets every girl. Everybody gets rejected. And I know some of the more zestier content creators want to make everything about looks. But here's why you can't make it about looks. Because what looks good to one woman don't look good to the next one. You know what I mean? Wait, hold on. So nobody can say that they cute to every woman, and nobody can say that they ugly to every woman. And again, like I say about incels, that I don't believe in it. I believe that these are guys that's not talking to the right women. That's just what I believe. You're not talking to the right women. There are women out there that are attracted to intelligence. There are women out there that are attracted to height, dark skin, light skin, big lips, big nose. I knew somebody that liked the guys with a crooked nose that looked like it was broke. Some of everything, big feet. You just never know what lies in the mind of a woman. And this is why you don't get no marriage license too, because you just never know what lies in the mind of a woman. So, game still works. Here's some of the keys though. You say, man, what you talking about with that old frizzy hair of yours? Hey, man, it don't matter. I got a buddy that's big and he walks with a limp that I'm pretty sure if me, you, and him, some of y'all went out, he'll come back with more success than some of y'all. Because he has confidence. And he just knows how to act around women and he know what to say. So, yeah, he would. And that's why when we used to go out, my other guy used to ask me like, man, who you want to roll? Because me and him was just automatic. And I used to always pick like who I wanted with us. You know, I like sitting in the back seat. For some reason, I just had a lot of success in the back seat. So I used to like sitting in the back seat. But I always used to pick him. He used to be like, yeah, such and such. It'd be me, him, those two, and then like the fourth leg always was different. Like I ain't want no, what we call cock blockers, dudes that's throwing salt. We also called it throwing salt. Like, here's what throwing salt was. I don't know what kind of lingo y'all use, but here's what we call throwing salt. So, let's say I meet some women, right? And I take a particular guy to their house, you know, because I got him for him. And I ride past the house days later and I see him standing outside, or they got other cars, he with other dudes, they done rolled up. So them type of cock blockers, I ain't want them with me. I wanted dudes who had game and who got along with girls. Like one dude from our neighborhood used to throw bottles at girls when they ain't give them no play. I ain't like him like that anyway. I done told y'all things about this particular guy, but he used to throw bottles at girls when they wouldn't talk to him. That we can't have, man. Like I ain't roll with dudes like that. I used to be on some smooth stuff. I ain't want no drama. No fighting, no shooting, none of that. So there was some similarities to back then, and there are some differences with back then. Similarities to now is you still, like with these women now, you still have to adapt to their personality. And real quick, because sometimes when you're talking to these women, you ain't gonna have a lot of time. They could be on their way back to work, they could be doing this, they could be doing that. So you gotta just adapt to the vibe and their personality real quick. So that hasn't changed. What has changed is these women now are more superficial. So when you hear guys talking about what you had to have and stuff like that, it's not with every woman, but it's with a lot of them because they more superficial now. Like I remember in the 90s in Milwaukee, like sometime when you dressed too nice or you had a nice car, you got turned down more. Because they like, I bet he got a whole bunch of girlfriends. That's just how they thought back then. But now it's kind of different. The dynamic is kind of different. If you got the resources, it's automatic with some. You just ain't gonna, you can't really trust them for nothing of value and significance. But like back then, it was with a lot of them. It was the flip. Like I had girls tell me I look too like I'm hood. I look ghetto, cause I used to be wearing fur Kangos and stuff like that. Had gold earrings in my ear, different. Just be dressed like what people would say a drug dealer. And so some of them would turn me down for that reason, but then other ones would not turn me down for that reason. Some girls wanted to play in my hair. Like, I don't like getting haircuts. And I'm going to tell y'all why. I'm about to grow my hair back to how I used to have it back then. But the difference now is I have a whole different personality now. So, I'm going to give me an old school big body. And I just don't want to be like these dudes. Like, with the beard. Everybody got the beard. The bald head. They all dress the same. I don't want to be like these dudes. I want to be different from these dudes. So, some of them just wanted to play in my hair. And I used to let them too, because I used to like sitting between their legs. Like, I had a practically different hairstyle like every week from somebody playing in my hair. Because back then I had the big, long nose, puffy, and so some of them just wanted to play in my hair. But game still works. It just works differently, and it's, put it this way, we have more access to women. Because see, now it's not just your city. You can go online and be dealing with, talking to them, interacting with them too. So it's just a wide variety of personalities. And another thing, they way more promiscuous now. And y'all know what promiscuity does to a woman's mind. So you gonna get rejected more now. I also want to talk about rejection. You got to be able to face that rejection, man. Especially you dudes who want to find a wife out here. You gonna have to dig to the bottom of the ground. And in the process of doing that, you're gonna be getting rejected. So just get used to it. If you want a wife, I will tell you, don't get no marriage license. It's perfectly normal to want a wife and to have a family. But watch who you do it with. Learn how to vet. Because now you're gonna get rejected more. You gotta be able to handle it. You can't be oversensitive. They're gonna call you ugly. These zesty balls on balls dudes, they gonna call you ugly. It's, forget what any guy says. Don't ever go by what guy says unless you're using their tips and pointers. But Don't let no guy tell you what you can't do or who you can't get. All these women can get got. All of them. So, let me see. Let me see here. Let me go back here for a second. Finish up this video. Especially if, okay, there's other factors that's going to lead to even more rejection. If you live in the Midwest and you like white girls, you going to get rejected a lot. A lot. I don't advise guys to talk to women in the club. Because half the women in the club and that go to clubs are going to set you up or get you in some mess. Because they're going to lie about whether or not they married. They're going to lie about having a boyfriend. So I wouldn't look to the club. Like you will have more success at a place like Applebee's or Buffalo Wild Wings than at a nightclub. Bars, kind of different dynamic. You have a little more success, I believe, but it's still one. Because I be delivering the bars. And it's like when I come in the bar, I already be getting that vibe that I could get play if that's what I was looking for. You know, so again, games still work. You got to be able to handle the rejection. You can't, when you view women, you got to view women like you a man. Like God created you strong, you stronger than them. So shouldn't be nothing that they can say that is going to hurt your feelings or hurt your confidence. You got to get your mind built up like that where it ain't nothing they can do or say that's going to hurt your confidence or your feelings. That's one of the keys. That's very, very important. And this is why the main thing I'm talking about is the rejection aspect. Because now, here's the difference between now and the 90s. A lot of your rejection was them not even responding. The majority of it was them not responding. But now they want to put you down. You lame as F. All this, all that. You got to be able to take it, man. And the women you go after should be the ones that you feel that vibe with, like they like you. The easiest ones is going to be the ones that know people you know. Like where you could be like, hey, who is that? She got a man? Hey, tell her you got a guy that, you see what I'm saying? Those are the easiest ones. The easiest ones. Also, like people who you've known for a while that you never got at. Those are easy too. Like they know you, they know your personality, so they know you ain't gonna like hurt them or nothing like that. But don't let, some of these dudes will literally turn y'all into incels. Like, literally. I get it. Relationships are risky, you know, and then you have to pay for it factor. But you shouldn't always have to pay. Like, if you always have to pay, that says something about you. Like, me personally, I told y'all already, I like dealing with women who I like. Like, if I don't like them, I don't want to go there with them. So, game still works. Y'all stop listening to these dudes that act like it don't work at all. It does. It's just different. And it's going to be a higher failure rate. It's going to be a higher failure rate, but you still going to have some success when you learn how to talk. You learn how to talk, you're not nervous and stuff like that. You know, you can't, if you let that nervousness overtake you, it's going to be hard for you, man. If you ain't got confidence, it's going to be hard for you. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel.